Hello, this is Leah Klein, Health and Wholeness Coach. And today, my question for you is: are you being stirred up? Our verse, continuing in Hebrews 10:24, and let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works. Are you being stirred up? How are you stirring up yourselves and others to love and good works? We are called in our passage to be inspiring, to encourage one another in getting out there, doing things, and to living Christ's example, to living internally and externally in alignment with that. What ways have you been doing that? It's not always something easy to think about, and you go, okay. It's not always something immediately comes to mind. Now, admittedly, for me, I could kind of claim these videos are stirring people up to love and good works. That would be, an example for me. Now, another example I thought of is something that our church has recently been doing, and I've seen done in other churches, of course, as well. And that is that they will take some time, as part of their regular Sunday school time, to get somebody that's involved in a particular local ministry to just share about what that ministry is about, what they do, how people can help them, and encouraging people to at least pray for these different ministries, if not volunteer, or I'll give money or things like that. And that's another way that we can stir up each other to love and good works, is showing where the need is, showing where people can, especially when they're like us and we're new to the area and we're not familiar with any of these, necessarily what this particular ministry maybe we've heard of the ministry, but what it's doing in this particular area. And so that's a great example that we've recently had. But think of ways that you could be doing that. And that is my action for you today, and that is ask God to help you to see the areas where He wants you to serve. We all have areas of service. We just may not have found them yet. And God is really good at putting things right in front of you and making you trip over them to help you with that. So ask Him to do that if you need that. And ask Him to show you other ways that you might be able to stir others up. The one-day virtual event, the Prosper Virtual Retreat, is coming up on March 25th. And so keep an eye out for the link and information about that here in the group. And I do want to encourage you to carve out the time and join me and spend the day with me, diving deeper, going in many other directions than we can in a short video. So I wanted to wrap up our time today with come now is the time to worship, encouraging and calling others to join you in worshiping God. Join me if you're familiar with it. Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart. Come, just as you are, to worship. Come, just as you are before your God. come. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. Come, now is the time to worship. Come, now is the time to give your heart. Come, just as you are to worship. Come, just as you are before your God. Come. Encourage others to spend time with God. And I will see you next week with another verse. We're getting down to the wire, so make sure you sign up for the retreat. See you next week.